Hello everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Amitabh, a final year student and currently working as a DevOps engineer intern. In this video, we are going to learn about permission boundaries for the IAM user and the roles, which is also known as IAM entities. So without any delay, let's get started. So what is a permission boundary for the IAM entities? As in the previous video, we have already covered how to create user and how to attach the identity based policy and the manage policy to that user. In this video, we are covering the permission boundary for the IAM entities as it's supported by the AWS. And a permission boundary is an advanced feature for using a managed policy to set the maximum permission to the identity based policy can grant to IAM entities as you have set a permission as an administrator to the user, but you want to restrict that user to only get access to create the IAM user, not anything that. So you can attach the manage policy as a permission boundary to that user so that it cannot use anything. An entity permission boundary allow it to perform only the action that are allowed by both identity based policy and its permission boundary. The permission between those, the common permission between permission boundary and the identity based policy that is attached to the user is the effective permission that you can say. And if I show you how to identify what is the effective permission, so suppose this is a identity based policy that you have attached to the user, and this is the permission that you have set as a boundary for that user. So the permission lie between this section is a effective permission that going to apply to that user, not other than that permission going to apply on that user, and the permission is will be effective permission. Suppose as in identity based policy you have given the suppose administrator permission, and in a boundary you have said that only you can read the IAM user. So all the permission that is common in both of them, that will be a effective permission that is going to apply on that user. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So for the hands-on part, let's go to the AWS console. So I have logged in as a root account because the root account has a much more permission than the administrator IAM account. So currently I'm going to apply the permission boundary to the Amitabh user. As you can see, the Amitabh is administrator access by the group in admin. So let's set a permission boundary. So you can see you can attach a manage policy to the user as a permission boundary. So I will only add as a IAM read only access. So user can only read the IAM dashboard, not other than that. As Amitabh has administrator access, so Amitabh can create resources, destroy resources. That is a part of that manage policy. But if you set the permission as a read only access, so what are this permission is a common between both, that will be taken effect as a permission for that IAM user. So I will set the permission as IAM read only access. So if I log in as IAM user Amitabh, so you can check here is I'm Amitabh as a IAM user, and if I refresh this page, the permission boundary is going to apply on me as if I refresh it completely. Okay, you can see I'm getting access denied on other services. So is a so you can see the permission boundary in my IAM user. So let's try to create a user, whether I can create a user or not. So let's create a user. So let's next, and I will add in a developer group, next, and create user. So you can see the Amitabh, the IAM user is not authorized to perform IAM create user because the permission boundary doesn't allow us to create a user using the Amitabh as IAM user. So this is how you can use the permission boundary for the IAM user and the roles. And if you want to remove that permission boundary, you cannot remove as Amitabh user as it has the permission as an administrator, but as we have attached the permission boundary, so effective permission which is lie as I am read only access, so it will take an effect. You cannot even remove the permission boundary as I will show you. So you can see if I remove the boundary, I will get a permission boundary deny error. So you have to log in as a root account. So this is the root account, and you can simply remove the boundary. Now you can see I have removed the boundary, and I will refresh this I'm user, and let's refresh again. So it will take the effect of administrator access. So I got the permission as an administrator. Now if I try to create a user, so simply go to user and create. So I will add as a test. I will add a developer group, create user. So you can see the user has been created. And if you want to know how to create user and attach policy in deep, you can watch the previous video in this playlist. So I hope you learn something new. मिलते हैं next video में, तब तक के लिए जय हिंद, bye.